What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 5 really easy journaling prompts that will help you go from a slump to a happier person, because we all want to be a little bit happier, right? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm so stoked to share with you 5 journaling prompts that will help you get out of your slump, feel happier again, feel a little bit more motivated, re-energized, and get you back on track for living your badass life, which I know we all want to do. So now I hear there's always people, they're like,
really, Whitney? Journaling? That's gonna make a big difference in my life?
yes, it will. If you have not embraced journaling consistently, you're really missing out on some really good growth in your own life, because journaling is scientifically proven to help get all the crap in your head out on paper so that you can think through your thoughts. You can actually be with your thoughts. You can understand them. You can rationalize them. It all makes a huge, huge difference. I don't know. Are my slippers in the scene? This is my life. I record everything in slippers. I have to show you these ones really fast. Total sidebar convo, and we'll get back to the conversation. I went to Japan and I got some Pikachu slippers. They're so comfy and like literally the best. Anyway, okay, back to this. So the first journal prompt I want you to get very, very clear on. Now, when it comes to journaling, there's a few rules. Make sure that you are by yourself. You're totally in a room that's quiet, it's peaceful. Put the dog outside. Maybe not outside, but dog and kid can go outside. Send them away, sit in your room by yourself so that you have time to really reflect and just get clear on what is really going on with your life. The other important thing is, when you feel unhappy with your life, you might be tempted to say, everything's going wrong. Everything's in the shitter. I don't know what to do next. My finances are a mess. My relationships suck. My family's awful. I hate my job. I don't have any hobbies. Like, you might go down this place where you think everything is wrong, and I'm going to encourage you to maybe journal on that, but stop and pick out one specific problem that's currently pissing you off. Maybe it's a coworker that is just such a jerk and you cannot seem to get along. Stick with that one theme throughout all of these exercises, okay? It'll make sense really soon. So the first question to ask yourself that you want to journal on is, what is currently upsetting me? What is currently upsetting me? Just write down as much as you possibly can to start to get a better idea of where your head is at and what is actually really kind of pissing you off at the end of the day. Okay, now the second prompt is also important. If somebody were to wave a magic wand, just doo-doo-doo, sound effects, anyway. If somebody waved a magic wand and they fixed your problem, this is like everything's gone, your problem's fixed, you're living your dream life. What does that dream life look like? What specifically does it look like? What time do you wake up? What time do you go to bed? Who do you go to bed next to? All of this stuff really matters, because we have to get clear on, what does your dream life actually look like? What type of job do you work? How do you feel on a normal basis? It's really important to get very clear on what specifically you want. I find so many people are not clear on what they want, and therefore they're living lives that they're not really that happy with, because you don't have that clarity. I know it's simple. If you listen to personal development, you hear this over and over and over again, but it's said so much because people do not actually get clear on what the heck they actually want. So it really does matter. Okay, now the third journaling prompt I want you to take is, what's stopping you from taking action? What's stopping you from taking action? Now, I have 2 rules. These are my own rules for my own life and everybody around me, and so I'm extending those rules to you as well. The 2 things are, you cannot say fear. You have to go deeper than just fear. Here's why this really irritates me so much. When people say, I'm afraid, that doesn't tell us anything. And more than anything, we can't really help you if we don't know specifically what you're afraid of. Go deeper. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid that you're gonna go bankrupt and have to sell everything that you have and you're gonna live in your car, or you have to move back in with your parents because your business idea totally flopped? Okay, that's a legitimate fear. It's not a rational fear, but it's a legitimate fear. We can work with that. We can start to move past that block. The other thing too is that people often say, I don't know what to do. I don't know how. I'm not sure what I should be doing next. I don't know what I should be working on. I cannot stand that, you guys. Here's the reason why. That is another excuse that's holding you back. It's a really easy out, and it's not acceptable. If you want true transformation in your life, you have to go deeper than that. You have to do the work. So the reason why a lot of people say, I don't know what to do, and why that irritates me so much, is because you do. You do. You have enough information. I need you to hear this. You have enough information right now to accomplish some amazing things. The only reason you're not accomplishing amazing things is not because you don't know what to do. It's because you're not taking action. Action is what will get you results. When you don't take that action, you're stopping yourself. Here's the thing. You're not gonna know step A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z. You're not gonna know all that stuff when you first get into a new endeavor. You're just not. But if you allow yourself to take action and just embrace this whole concept of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm gonna figure it out because there's free resources out there for me when I'm ready for them, you'll be okay. You're gonna figure it out. You don't have to know the whole plan. It's not like an architecture blueprint. You don't have to have the blueprint. You just have to take the action, and then the blueprint you can start piecing together for your own venture or your own situation in life. The reason you're not happy with your life is because you're not taking action. So those two excuses I cannot deal with this year. There's podcasts, there's YouTube videos, there's blogs, there's mentorships, there's courses. There's so much freaking content that it's not a matter of not knowing what to do next. It's a matter of being lazy and not taking the research and applying it to your life. So those are two things that I need to let go of, and I want you to let go of in this year as well. Whew, I might need some coffee on that one. I was on a roll. Now, question number 4 to do a journal prompt on is, what is one small action that you can take every single day to work towards your goal for the next 90 days? Just 90 days, one small action. What could that be? So here's the thing. Let's say hypothetically, you totally hate your job. You think it's the worst job in the world. It's not a good fit for you. You don't feel good. You get the Sunday scaries. It's just not a good fit. So if we know that, what's one small step you can take every single day to get yourself into a better job situation? So one example of this could be, every single day, I'm going to send one email to one person asking if I can meet, take a tour of the company, learn about what they do, and see what types of opportunities they have available. It's an informational interview, so to speak. If you did that every single day, one email, that's it. 7 emails per week, that's it. Every single day for 90 days, think about how different your job life would be. You would be a totally different person. You would build your network. You'd have a really good understanding of what jobs, what culture is going to be a good fit for you from a company perspective, and how you might fit in and contribute meaningfully to their positions. This is game changing. One small action every single day towards your goal. That's it. Now notice I didn't say one small action towards all of your goals, because if you have your running to-do list, you're like, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta drink my water, I gotta work on my fitness, I gotta take date nights once a week. Like, if you're thinking every area of your life that you're trying to improve, you're gonna get overwhelmed and you will fail. You will fail. You might do this for a couple of weeks, but then you're gonna stop. That's why it's so important for 90 days, just 90 days, focus on one goal at a time by taking that one small action step. That's it. That's all I want you to do. I think you can commit to that, right? Now, the last one, which is my personal favorite, is how do you taste test your dream life? So once you have an idea of like what's currently bugging you, because you journaled on that, you have an idea of how you're gonna get out of this mess, what specifically is stopping you from taking action. You get to that root of like, here's what's holding me back in my head. Now the fun thing is you can start to taste test this to see if it's actually that meaningful for you. So here's an example of this. Maybe you've always dreamed of living downtown. You have this idea of like living in this high-rise condo, being able to walk to the coffee shops in the morning, grab happy hour food and drinks. Like, you just have this vision of what your life could be. And instead of saying, I'm gonna uproot my entire life, I'm gonna sell my house, go buy the condo, move everything down there, and just give this life a shot, you don't have to do that. In fact, you can do it very low risk. You could rent a condo downtown through Airbnb for 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. Live there and see how it feels for you. Just save up a little bit of money and taste test this life. It's really not that difficult. That's one example of it. Another example is when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to quit my job and work for myself full time, working from home, which is where I'm at right now. I didn't know if I'd like it. I seriously had no idea. I was like, do I need to get an office space? Do I need to join a co-working? I wasn't sure. So I taste tested my life. I used 2 of my sick days. I called into work. Maybe not that appropriate, this is what I did. And I said, I'm going to work only on my business for these 2 days from home and see if I like it. And that's what I did. Turns out I actually really did enjoy it. And so it was a really good fit for me. But I didn't just dive in and say, let me figure it out as I go. Like, I think this is gonna be my dream. I'm gonna just try it. You can do that, but there's ways that you can kind of sample what you think your dream life might be to see if it's actually all it's hyped up. Sometimes it's not, and I think it's really good to discover that way before you go ahead and make a big, huge leap and burn bridges. It's just a little bit easier. So always, always taste test your life. And I want you to journal on that. What can you do to taste test your life? Okay, that is it. Those are the 5 journaling prompts. Anytime I feel like I'm in a slump or I'm just stuck and I'm not really moving forward in my life, I will go through these exercises. I seriously do. I will journal on them. I am very comfortable where I can leave them as be. I don't have to like burn them or shred them or anything. But if you're not in a situation where you feel comfortable people reading your responses or even accidentally reading your responses, just shred it or burn it after. There's no pressure. This is for you to get clarity on your life and what's really bugging you and holding you back. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to hear from you. What was some of the things that came up for you when you were going through these journal exercises? Comment below, let me know, and I will see you for another video in the near future. Remember, if you want abnormal results, you have to do abnormal things. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like all of the things, and I will see you later. Bye.